Also, we're gonna get into VC, so we are talking about um, the data centers. So I'm really suspicious about what's going on with the data centers. It's not really adding up to me. It seems like a net negative, and how could something that's destroying people's... All right, I'll give you one
Yo, what up,
second.
Olive?
Let me like set up my live. You guys, all my social medias are located over in the link B, which will be pinned in my chat. If you guys want to participate, join the Discord server. The Discord server is in the link me, which will be pinned in my chat. But okay, so what do you think about the data center stuff, or like what do you know about it?
Yeah, for sure. Hey, real quick, how's the piano stuff going?
Oh, it's going well. I mean, same stuff. I mean, I'm planning on getting a grand piano, but I was gonna do it, but like the piano I'm wanting is like 100K. So
Yeah, I can imagine.
I didn't
Are you
expect.
enjoying it though?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, I love the piano.
Me too, man. That's cool. So the data center.
Wait, do you have a
So I don't
piano?
know a lot, right? But do what?
Wait, do you have a piano?
No, but like I used to play a bit whenever I was younger. My grandma taught me how to play. Do you know the song Heart and Soul?
Mm-mm.
It's like Heart and Soul. You fell in love with me or something like that. It's a beautiful song. But I used to play that with her. And then like I knew the Star Wars theme song a bit, but I just love the sound of the piano. It's like a beautiful, beautiful sound.
Oh yeah, it's so relaxing.
Mm-hmm. So with the data center, so I don't know a lot, right? But I do know that with internet cabling, so like Ethernet cords or any kind of like a data transfer, that after a certain amount of distance, the like speed of transferring will drop, right? So it's better to have less distance between points or whatever, and that's why like our already existing infrastructure. So I guess like fiber would be the newest, and then before that, I know it's like copper wiring, but I can't think of the name for it or whatever of that like fiber would be. But this I imagine is like the new generation of that, and so I imagine that they need to have these data centers within certain points of each other, like certain distances. And yeah.
Yeah. No, like that makes sense to me, but I mean, for me, what makes it a little bit suspicious is like, okay, so it's already a little bit suspicious, like okay, what are we trying to develop AI so well to the point where we could, they're better than humans for, right? And I guess you could
Yes.
argue, oh, maybe, perhaps, it's plausible to think that maybe it's so that we could eliminate the need to work, sure. But then when you bring in data centers, why do we need to take things to the extent of, dumping gasoline on an already, not good economy and housing market? Taxes are already high, and now we're just kind of like, pretty much like making the situation like, 10x worse. It's like, that's where it's like, okay, what is this about really?
Yes, and so like kind of like you had said about certain people wanting the world for themselves, like that's where it's not so much for us or like the mass population. It's more for like a select few.
That's exactly what I think. I think that they want to eliminate their need to work. They want to make their lives easier and more convenient. And I don't think that it's taking into consideration like the rest of the people in the world.
100% agree with that. I also think too that a lot of times, like the point that gets put out in like the news or like media or whatever, like the public statement isn't actually the truth of like why something is happening, and not with everything, but with some things, right? And like my personal like one, or like the one that was like a big thing for me, was a thing called net neutrality. And that was where the FCC like passed a law over the internet. And so like why that affected me, or like why it was a thing for me is because they don't have the right to do that, and the internet was like one of our last like true freedoms, besides our own mind or whatever. But like, the internet wasn't controlled, and then with the FCC passing that law over it, but net neutrality. Sorry, I'm kind of saying a lot here, but net neutrality, their public like statement or reasoning was like, I was hearing various things, but like one was like, oh, it's going to make it to where the internet companies can't monopoly, and like they're like, oh, it'll make your internet bill pricing get lower, and like just stuff that like regular people are going to want to hear and be like, well, I support that. But the real reasoning was because they want to control the internet, and the FCC has no like right to do so. But with them doing that, and it's like, there's nothing crazy going on there, but what that does is that makes it to where then the next time that the FCC wants to go and like do something controlling to the internet, we're just like, oh, it's just the FCC passed another internet law again. It's like it'll be more of a normal thing. So the first time or two, they just do something like that, like, oh, it's going to make your internet bill cheaper. And then eventually, before we know it, now they're like controlling the internet.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's like that kind of stuff happens all the time. Cigarettes, they said that cigarettes were good for you, right? Many years back, and they weren't. They're doing the same thing with GLP-1s, oh, GLP-1s reverse aging. It's like, and people believe it. These retards actually buy it.
Yeah. I don't know much about that stuff.
Yeah, but no, I totally get what you're saying. It's like literally and I think the big issue, it's like people are getting dumber. It's like, especially this generation, there's no discernment. People just believe whatever at face value. Males more specifically, but
Yeah.
And with this AI thing, I think that, it's like also Musk has lied. Like literally, Musk, I was watching one of his interviews, right? And he flat out told a lie. Like he said that he never wanted to be involved in AI. He's always wanted to be involved in AI. He blatantly lied like that. And then in the next sentence, there's going to be a universal high income. It's like, okay, well, if you're willing to lie straight through your teeth when there's evidence, right, that have been, desperately wanting to be part of AI. He lowballed Sam Altman for his company, right? And then tried to be a part of it. And he literally tried to take Sam Altman to court. And, he's always wanted to be involved. It's like, yeah, it's like you've lost all credibility, and I feel like what the data centers are doing is kind of the cherry on top. It's like, it cannot be any more obvious that this is not for society. This is not to make the world a better place. I think this is like a ulterior like motive here with, this whole dumping into AI. There's something, like,
Agreed.
yeah, like they're not being really honest with their motive.
With Elon Musk thing, I was going to say, I bet it's because he didn't get the position that he wanted with AI, which kind of feels like almost like what you were saying, or like you might agree with or whatever, but like, because he definitely was involved. And then I remember him like going on the Rogan podcast or whatever and saying how like he was saying that like he thought AI was good and he was like pushing for it, but that now he's against AI in that it's already like too much of a thing, or like it's already alive or whatever, so we can't go back now. But
Musk is a big fat
with
liar.
him saying that, yeah, that's what's sad too, is that like, people can just flat out lie, or like that so much stuff like lying in our faces can happen, and nothing happens of it.
Yeah. Well, because it's freedom of speech, but that's where we need to have like discernment, it's like, and people need to get smarter. It's like, hey, Musk has literally
Yes.
been a proven liar. Maybe don't trust him, but I don't know. I think that people need to start, try developing critical thinking skills. That's really part of the
That was
issue. Because they're having a really easy time, it's like all of this AI stuff, all this data, it's happening right under our nose,
Yeah, I remember like that worried me. I was like, man, I feel like they don't care anymore. And like I was wondering like why is that? Like, have they already reached the point? Do they think it doesn't matter? Like I wasn't sure, but I remember I was just telling my mom this the other day, but like um, so this is just a thought I have or whatever, but back in the day, I think that like us as people, like the people in general, the masses, whatever, were a lot more aware of like what was going on in politics, especially like locally, if not in the country or whatever, nationally. And like now we're not, and I think a reason for that is because of entertainment, and that like we are consumed a lot more with entertainment than we are with government. And like for a small example in that is like there used to be like TV channels that would like just live broadcast like the courthouse or like your local government and what's going on. And now I can't even fucking find those anymore. But there's 1,000 like entertainment shows, and that's like all that we do. So we're like, and it's understandable or whatever, but like we're all just watching entertainment and we're not actually watching like important stuff. And so I think that is like why they're a lot more like kind of carefree or will do stuff, because like we're all too fucking busy watching entertainment.
Yeah, and part of it could be maybe the economy being bad. Maybe some people don't have time to look into things, but I don't know. It's like when I check the comments under these videos where like there's talking about how AI will create more jobs, or like these Elon Musk interviews, I don't see any of these guys calling Musk out. All of these males are glazing him. That's where it's like, okay,
Glazing, dude. Which is fucking nuts.
it's all males.
But I think it's like guys really are dumb. Like I remember like whenever I first started chatting here, like I don't know how it comes off like me saying that because I am a guy, but it's just so fucking true, man. And like I really fucking am annoyed with guys, man. It's fucking sad. But yeah, and the reason I say that is because they do just glaze Musk, and it's like, bro, that dude is doing nothing for you, and the only reason that you're glazing him is because fucking it goes with whatever kind of fucking little image you're trying to portray or whatever. I don't know, man.
Yeah, want to know what my theory is on the males that glaze Musk? Because Musk is not the only like billionaire, right? There's other males that but Musk has always been like the Moids' gentleman, get it? America's sweetheart, Moids' gentleman, like the top, the males as heartthrob, the number one heartthrob for men. And what I think it is like it's you know how like what I think is like these males think that because Musk is particularly really ugly. Musk is something that makes Musk different than all the other males, right? Similar to him, he's particularly fucking ugly and overweight. Which you don't see. Yeah. Well, I think it's the ugly and overweight, because how many billionaires are ugly and overweight like that? It's like normally not, right? Because they have access to money, so that
That is true, yeah. They're on fucking
liposuction, anything. But so what I think it is like they're thinking, oh well, I mean I'm at least better looking than Musk. I probably have a chance. Yeah, I could see myself with
what you're
Musk.
saying.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. This is why they defend him so hard, as if it's their boyfriend. So they think that Musk is gonna come take them, notice them, and think that they're attractive and take them out the basement. As crazy and deranged as this is, well, they're deranged. It's like they would think that, and I think that's what it is.
Yeah, they don't feel threatened.
Yeah, like I think that they like in their mind they could realistically imagine a gay crush with Musk just because he's so ugly, and they feel like, oh, Musk is on my level.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I've never fucking thought that or heard that. It's interesting as shit.
Yeah, because they kind of do that with women, right? Like some males or like low value males, which is why you hear about incel raging, right? Because the reason why these males are like, fuck you, or respond so angrily when a woman rejects them is because in their delusional mind, whether it's true or not, whether the woman's actually not attractive or she is attractive, they feel like, oh, I'm on her level. This should be a guarantee. And when it goes wrong, it's like, well, fuck you. Who do you think you are? So I know that's how they think, which is why I figure there's some gay love story going on. Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if there was Musk fan fiction that males were writing.
Oh shit.
Honestly, like someone look that up. Trash. Or someone should like see if that exists. Cause like, dude, like that is 100% like, It's like you can't convince me that males that glaze other men like this aren't zesty. You don't even see women doing this. I've never met a
I think it's real.
woman that does that. Like, oh, men built the world, or oh, well, he's a billionaire. Like, no woman's into any billionaire, you know. So it's some very like sick stuff going on.
I think it's sad,
Find out
like
if there's
how
Musk
love
fan
isn't.
fiction. Like, find out if males are like writing fantasies about like dating Musk and shit. You know, I bet there is, man. What, go on?
Well, I was just gonna say, like, it's fucking like sad how like love is like disintegrating out here, whatever. Like there is a lot of people that are like with people because of like reasons other than the fact that they just give them that feeling of love or whatever. Like they're like they just fucking love the person or whatever, and it's like I used to think that that's what every. Well, I kind of like I knew that some people weren't, but I used to think that it was a lot more of a thing. And like so for me personally, I've only been with people like I've only like officially dated people that I've just like been in love with. It wasn't because they did this or that or they made my lunch or I thought that they were more attractive than me or anything. It just was because like I just fucking love being around them, and you know their soul or energy is what I desire, or like you know it's like it's my favorite. And I knew that other people were like with people because of like X, Y, and Z, but I just feel like the number of that is a lot higher, and it just kind of reminded me of that or whatever.
Oh my God, Milk.
I'm not the
Just for 1 second, there is fan fiction.
no fucking
Males
way.
are
Where's it
writing
at?
fan
Like, where did they find
fictions.
it at?
Like, basically, males are writing smut about dating Elon Musk. I knew it. I knew you gremlins. I was on to you guys. I knew it. It's on Wattpad. You nasty freaks. And that's my other suspicion too. You know how males, you know, they peddle the narrative that women read smut. I've never read that garbage. None of my friends have ever read that garbage. I actually only knew one girl that read that garbage, but she was a Rachel Wilson, very overweight, very, very starved of it. She was a pick me. So, but real woman, like, it's like, so, you know what? I knew that these males were projecting. They're the ones writing and reading smut, and you're writing and reading the smut about, like, fucking Musk. That's so disgusting. Yeah, I'm not shocked. It's like, guys, seriously, Musk? It's like, bro, it's like, I don't think there's any amount of dude, he looks scary, man.
It's fucking weird.
He is honestly, like, I'm surprised he doesn't get more credit for, world richest man. No, world's ugliest male, bro. Like, why doesn't he get credit for that? He is so, like, he looks scary. Like, look at his face when he's, like, resting. Like, it looks scary. It looks like some kind of horror show. Because that's how unattractive he
Yeah,
is.
no, I could fucking see that. Like a horror show is a good way to put it. Like,
Yeah.
what's going on in that guy's fucking mind, man?
Yeah, he like one time I was watching one of the interviews and they had him on the screen and he was listening to the question. Dude, I can't even recreate the face and I literally felt scared. I'm like, yo, this guy's fucking ugly. Like a monster. But, I don't know, man. Like he is like, which I mean, he even got picked on as a kid for being like not, because like he really is an unattractive guy. Like I don't think this is just me, but but which is why males like him and they glaze him so much because you don't see males glazing Mark Cuban or Jeff Bezos because those males are more conventionally attractive, right? So you'll never see this. But Musk, only the fucking disgusting looking ones because they think that they realistically have a chance to date those males as men and be saved from their mom's basement.
Yeah, it like fucking, him being picked on as a kid, like I initially wanted to feel kind of bad and protective, but it's like, he's a fucking piece of shit. So like, no reason to protect that guy. He fucking, cause like, it might be like, oh, well, he's just like super fucking smart. We don't understand him, but he's not out here trying to do better for the world. He doesn't give a fuck about us. And like, with Mark Cuban and them, it's like, I mean, I don't know if they're attractive or not, but they at least seem like genuine dudes, and then Mark Cuban does, and so it's like,
Yeah, I wouldn't say that they're
obviously
particularly
somebody like
attractive, but you get what I'm saying. It's like,
I
from
do.
a conventional standpoint, like they're not overweight, they don't look deformed, they don't look like, they're not like
deformed is what
significantly disgusting looking. Like Musk is like really like I mean I genuinely don't think I've ever seen a more unattractive male in my life.
Yeah, and his facial reactions, like are fucking weird.
Yeah.
And I remember I saw something of him like dancing one time, or like, and it was the lamest shit I've ever seen. Like, and it was him thinking that he was trying to be cool. I think if they'd done that on like Mark Zuckerberg, where they're like, like the billionaire trying to be more of like a normal person, it looked like that shit. Where it's like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, man. And something about Musk that pisses me the fuck off, and this is another reason I fucking hate Musk, is I don't like how he like wears those fucking jackets and the black t-shirt thinking that he's fooling
Oh my
us. Like,
god,
you fucking
yes.
fat pig. Who do you think you're fooling?
Oh fucking
It's like, dude,
God.
because I know how he's thinking. Want to know what he's doing? He's putting on the black shirt and the jacket, and he's standing straight
he's
in the
deflecting
mirror,
spawns.
thinking, you can't tell, or nothing shows. Oh, I look skinny like that. A fucking retard. And I feel like, yo, you're
Oh,
insulting my
shit,
intelligence.
yes. I
Yo,
mean,
no, bro. Like, I know, like the fucking like.
slimming.
Yeah, like, oh, like just takes a one look, like just directly standing in front, looks
They
slim.
don't know I'm shaped like a deformed grape.
Yeah, like literally, he's fucking stupid. It's like, no, bitch, we could see that you're fat. And he thinks because he wears black and you can't see his trucker belly print. Oh no, I look, they can't see it. Dumb fuck, no, we could see you're
Dude, he
fat.
does have that weird fucking look. Do you know those fat people that like their stomach like fucking like overlaps their like belt buckle line or whatever?
Saggy
Fucking weird, by
trucker.
the way. But his isn't that, but it's like I don't know. I feel like he's got some fucking folds going on there
Yeah,
somewhere. Like in the like right underneath his rib cage, he has like a fucking extra fold, like above the belt line.
yeah, I saw that photo. I felt like my eyes were assaulted, honestly, when I saw that photo. Like I was scrolling and then somebody was posting a meme about Musk and it was him at the beach and it is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life.
Have you seen the animated video of him like messaging Epstein?
No, I haven't seen that.
It's actually pretty fucking funny. He's like messaging him about pizza or whatever, and he's like, "Is this guy fucking retarded or whatever?" Pretty good.
See if you could link it, I'll watch it.
It's good.
Yeah, Mark Cuban
But yeah,
seems okay. I agree with you. Trash is like Mark Cuban seems fine. I could agree with that.
I like Mark Cuban.
Bezos too. It's like I don't know much about Bezos, but the fact that he's married to Lauren, it's like he's probably a nice guy.
Who's Lauren? I haven't.
Lauren Sanchez, like he has a really attractive wife, and like honestly, like dude, it's like you don't
Do you
get
know her?
attracted. No, like I don't know her obviously not personally, but I just know she's
For
really
sure, but like
beautiful.
as a celebrity.
No, I don't keep up with her, but like just in general, like no dude with an attractive wife is it's like you're not gonna get an attractive wife like that being like a deranged or an incel or so it's like for me at least, so at least this is my perspective. If a dude has an attractive wife, he's probably at least a decent human.
So I 100% 1,000 agree with you. Don't worry, I must want to say this, but he does have the money to kind of like surpass that or whatever, But so I shouldn't have even said that, but
Yeah.
I 100% agree with what you just said.
Not necessarily though, because it's like you see the like
That's true.
dudes like Musk. It's like, it's like he may have gotten with attractive girls, but it never lasts. None of them want to marry him. And the fact that he's never
Like-
married those girls, I promise you, it's not that he doesn't. It's that those girls don't want to get involved like that. Because like
They could get somebody else, that
yeah,
has enough money. Like,
yeah.
There's got to be a certain line where it's like, oh, that's enough,
Exactly. It's like those girls, like even with like Andrew Tate too. It's like, of course the girls want the money, but that don't mean that they gotta fucking like, like lock themselves up with you or like get married to you. It's like the girls will just, like use these males for as much as they could get, but they don't want anything long term, because these guys are incels. So that's why it's like, I do think there is some credibility when a male is married to an attractive woman, because it's like, she doesn't need to marry you to use you for money. Like, so if she's marrying you, you're at least decent to be around.
Oh, this is cool. It says she's a licensed pilot and founder of Black Ops Aviation,
Oh,
an
Lord?
aerial film production company.
Yeah, so he's probably a nice person.
I don't know much about him, but I would think so too.
Yeah. But Musk is a fucking dude. I don't even think he's smart, man. I've heard him talk. Man, just listen to him talk. Like, smart, that theory debunked. It's like, dude, honestly, I can't believe some of the shit he said. It's like, dude, it's like, I can't imagine, like, his investors, like, every time he goes on an interview, fuck, damn it. Like, they're probably having a panic attack because of all the stupid shit he says, stocks tanking as he's, they're losing money as he's speaking. So,
Yeah, I actually agree with that.
like,
I'm glad to hear somebody say it too, because it's so fucking true. I don't think that he is smart, and you can tell by the way that he talks. To like exactly what you just said.
yeah, it's like, did you see
But
his
I think
interview
he
on
kind of comes
the?
off as that, like, like the retarded smart or whatever. Like like the special smart. Sorry. Like he kind of looks that way. So like dumb people probably think that he is just because he's different. But if you actually listen to guys, like I haven't heard anything that.
He is not smart. No, I'm telling you, man.
I don't think so.
Like,
I
did
really
you see
don't.
the interview on? It was like the economic summit or something like that. Like, there's like a blue screen in the back, and like, and they asked him like, hey, you're making these racist tweets and shit, and all these companies are not wanting to advertise on your platform, and you need money to run this, so what's up? And he's like, oh, like, I'm not gonna let these woke liberal snowflakes that fucking blackmail me with money. They could go fuck themselves. And he actually put two middle fingers up, and I'm like, yo. And like the way
Oh
he
my
tried to
God.
spin it is he was speaking about this as if I'm not gonna let liberal brainwash media can control me, or the Matrix isn't gonna tell me what to do kind of tone. And it's like this dumb fuck completely doesn't understand that, hey, from a business standpoint, bro, I don't think, Nike wants to sell racist shoes, it's like not, it's not about like this emotional matrix shit. It's just a simple fact, and he doesn't
Emotional
understand
matrix
that.
shit.
Yeah, like he was
Yes,
speaking
because
about
there was
it.
no deep thought to what he said there. He just said fucking emotional.
Yeah, it's like, do you know how like these males, like when these racist males more specifically, it's like they act like, oh, the Jews are trying to control them, or there's this conspiracy theory, oh, me not being able to be
Yes.
racist is oppression. Like he was talking like that, like completely missing the point, completely not understanding why brands would pull out, and he was like, I don't care, they could go fuck themselves. It's like totally made an embarrassment.
hmm
So I don't know how Musk got into
You
the
know,
position he's in, honestly. I have no idea.
so you know how everybody like there's people that everybody wants to be the same or whatever. I'm not saying this well, but people want to agree on things.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm talking about with that?
Like confirmation bias.
Yeah, well, like, damn, I shouldn't be saying this because I'm not gonna get it out good, but so I'm an idealist, right? And like I'm like an original thought type person, but a lot of my stuff is like, not it like so if you look back in school, right? Like there's percentages, right? And there's like, you've got like your average or like major percent, and then you've got like your fucking top class, whatever, and it's like, you know, um, oh my god, but like the original thoughts and all that, it's going to be like a low percentage thing that like maybe not everybody will fucking understand. And then the stuff that like everybody fucking agrees with is like just your average thinking thing. And then of course you got like the fucking people that are just wrong and dumb. But once again, I'm not putting this out well. But oh my god, there was a good point that goes with that, and I lost it. But I actually wrote this out the other day, and I worded it really well. I have it in my notes actually, but fuck, hold on, because there's a good point to it. Hold on, let's look at this.
Air Bear.
Oh, okay. Well, it goes with adults. Like one thing I've noticed with people that reach a certain age is like they want to feel like they know everything, and like they lose their ability to like learn or just be open to the fact that they don't know something. And like there's some people that like get really like emotionally flustered or like really worked up if they feel like you're like saying that they don't know something, almost where you're like disrespecting them by saying that they might be wrong about something. And that kind of goes to the point. It's like, okay, well, like, but oh my god, I don't know. Wait, and like the whole reason I say this is because you had said something that made me think about how it, because it's like what dudes will do, like the guys that are like they'll just say like the most common answer, and then they'll, oh my god, I'm about to just like send this to you so I don't sound like a fucking total idiot, but
Like sheep
I'll
mentality?
have to talk about this some other time or something. What is that?
Like sheep mentality?
Yeah, and just like emotional fucking like male aggro, and fucking like they'll get like, and this is a good thing for other things, but they'll get real loud and like, and they will try to justify or say that their answer is correct by being like, yeah, like as like if somebody else agrees or whatever, and they'll like emphasize that when it's like, all right, yeah, this isn't coming out good, but.
No. No, I get what you're
They'll use
saying.
emotional.
Yeah, it's like these fucking stupid retarded men. It's because they're stupid. They think that, that if they say it louder, then that means they're right, or that I guess the
Yes.
loudest person in the room is correct, and that's not the case.
Yes.
It's like we just have like an
Fucking
epidemic.
annoying sometimes.
Oh yeah, no, epidemic of retarded males, and then they wonder why no one wants to be around them.
No, some motherfuckers like me don't want to be because I'm good on it, man.
Yeah.
And the whole brotherhood thing is fucking bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
They'll do you dirty real quick.
Yeah. But why do you think these males like try so desperately hard to like peddle this bro bullshit when, you're right. Like brotherhood is bullshit. I've seen it myself. I've seen how males will betray each other and like
It's sad.
do they know? Or is it just like a facade?
I mean, I think it's just for, I don't know how to word it.
Like for
I know what I
show?
want to say, I just don't know how to get it out right now. But I think it's just to fucking be like, yeah, it's like to fucking, just like TV type shit or whatever. It's like fucking just to fakely support each other, but it's not real fucking real though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I mean, it'd be cool if it was, but I think it's just for the moment.
Yeah, I think most males like don't have the ability to provide anything to, because like look at how they treat women. It's like it's no shock that like they're not very good friends like to males. I just think that they completely truth is they are selfish. Look at how they try to exploit women. Of course they do this with their friends too, when they can.
Mm-hmm. It's messed up. Like it's real messed up. Like how some guys are with women, man. Like. And then the fact that they will like talk to other guys as if like pre-thinking that I am the same way or that like I will agree with that is fucking nuts.
Oh yeah, I noticed how they do this.
I also think my girl's just a joke. It's like, nah, not at all, man. She's my favorite person. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But not to them, man. It's like, they expect you to also be like, oh yeah, fuck that bitch. And it's just like, damn.
Yep, and then when girls bring this up, like, hey, like you piece of shit males, look at how you treat women. No, that's not true. Who hurt you? It's like they want women to live in a constant state of delusion, right? Because to keep their scheme up, right? That like, oh, that's why they tell women pick better or you had a bad experience because, it's about keeping that constant state of delusion. Yeah, and like whatever type of fucking conversation is going on, because like you bring that up and it's like so fucking true. They do try to act like fucking they're gentlemen out here. But then on the flip side, when it's just guys, they act like fucking chicks are the enemy or some shit. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, I had a friend and like
they're not real, they're fucking fake.
I've seen it myself, like literally for one of my classes, there was this male that I was supposed to work with, and he seemed really nice, like, he was very nice, we like genuinely nice. He was able to like talk and he was funny. And so I was like, okay, I don't mind working with this guy. And then,
Hmm.
a friend of my, or like I wasn't super close to her, but a girl that knew of me, she then out of nowhere contacted me. She's like, oh, I noticed that this guy followed you. And I'm like, oh yeah, he's, my, I'm working with him in my EcoStat class. And she was like, oh my God, like, I actually used to like have a thing with him. And I'm like, oh, I mean, and then she like started sharing with me about how the things he did to her, and I was like, my jaw was to the floor because I'm like, yo, this sounds like a different person. So I'm fully aware of that. It's like, you know, she told me that like he was fit, it was disgusting, so he would call her, he would make inappropriate comments about her body, like, oh, you look big in this, or you look fat. And then they were supposed to go out together on Halloween, and he completely stood her up, and she's blowing up his phone. Hey, where are you? We're supposed to go out on Halloween. It's like they had a date plan. And then out of nowhere, he sends her a photo out somewhere else saying, and then he tells her, you look like a clown. Total troll, right?
Oh
Like total,
shit.
it's not funny, but I just couldn't believe what I was hearing because it's like the male that I was talking
Yeah,
to, he
no.
seemed really nice, but no, I fully believed her, honestly. And so, but yeah, it's like it's very interesting how males could be like completely different people. It's like males have masks
Mhm.
on. And so I feel, it's really crazy. And then the same males are like gaslighting women, like, you chose wrong, da, da, da. It's like, no, they aren't choosing wrong. And I feel like these males that say these stupid things like, oh, she chose wrong, or not all men are the very men that are doing stuff like that. It's like you guys are acting like you guys are angels, friendly angels with, one girl, but then with another one, this is how you're treating her. And it's like the one that's
Mhm.
actually in your life. And I find that bizarre. It's like, why would you treat the woman that's in your life like that? It's like logically you would
Fucking.
think, if anything, the opposite, right? Because like with women, women are gonna be nicer to people that are directly in their life, right? Because women are logical. Like they're more likely to be kinder and more understanding if you're actually a friend of theirs or if they're dating you. But if you're a male they don't know, they don't care about you. Because that's just logical, but males are the opposite.
I love that you make that point. I don't love that that is a point, but I love that you make that point. 'Cause it's fucking true.
Yeah. But why do you think they do this for? Like, my theory is that these males are jealous of women and,
Other people.
hmm?
I don't know. That was my quick thought on it. But I don't fucking know, man. Like, do you think that like I like one of the things I enjoy about you is like hearing you explain things, and I've actually compared it to comedians and like how they'll have points, but you'll go on like rants where you'll like fucking talk shit about something, but you actually have like points behind it. I don't want to lose my train of thought here, but do you fucking feel like sometimes like people don't really have a lot going on upstairs?
Like are
I
dumb?
don't know, but I think that's why. I think it's just that I think it's just that people aren't that smart, man.
Yeah, I think
I think they're
some of
more in
it.
the moment. And I
Yeah.
think that like things can influence them. And yes, okay, so fuck yes on this. Like people get influenced. Like so in my single times looking for a woman, like my most recent thing is like I want a woman that cannot get influenced by other people because fuck, that is a thing. I've had that with my past relationships. They had somebody come along and then that person like was able to influence them and like they thus changed and it's fucking sad. But anyways, people are influenced for sure. I
And
think it
fuck
has
you,
something to do with
Richard, you're a
that. So they're
worthless
more
sack of
influenced by
shit
the
and a
woman.
bald-headed bitch. That's a ban. I just had to
And
ban
so,
it and so, but go on.
oh, I don't know. I just said, I think I said too much there. Or whatever,
Yeah.
but
I
yeah,
mean,
I think it's just whatever is in the moment, and they don't have their own original like thoughts or morals on shit, and so it's more just what's in the moment. I guess I don't know.
I think most of it, like, is males are gonna do like the most they could get away with. It's like for example, it's like if a male is with a woman that is very high value, she does not give a fuck. Like he knows, yo, I can't disrespect this girl because she'll leave. But if a male knows that the girl won't leave, whether it's because she's emotionally attached or she's not as attractive and he thinks she doesn't have as many options. I think it's all about what they could get away with, because it's like, because like even when the girl I knew, she mentioned that he made comments about her body. It's like, if I heard anything like that, like it's blocked, like that's end of story, but so she continued staying with him, and then eventually the behavior just continues to like gradually get worse. So I think that, but which that goes to show males is like nature, because you know what, if a male's like whole like motive or goal is I'm gonna do all the worst behavior I could get away with, as if they're children, right? Trying to sneak behind their mom. It's like, and it's just, it's like this is somebody that no one could get along with. It's like they should understand why they're alone if this is how they are. They're like childish punks, is what I think it is. Children.
I do agree with that.
Like demon children, like not only a child, but one that's bad. So, yeah. But,
Yeah, and like,
yeah.
I don't think there's a lot of people out there that have a conscience. Like, so I always say, like, the reason that I don't hurt the people that I care about or like break the rules or do my people close to me dirty isn't so much for them. And I mean, it is, but it's more for me. And it's because, like, I don't want to fucking feel like I'm a piece of shit whenever I'm like, thinking about myself or whatever. And so it makes me wonder, I'm like, man, do like people not have a conscience? Because like people can do people dirty and then just like not feel bad about it. And some people can feel like it's like a cool stigmatism kind of thing to do, but it's getting off to a point. But I don't know. I feel like some people don't have a conscience.
Yeah. I think it's more so males for sure. And I think it comes from jealousy. I think they're jealous of women. I really do. It's like, look at how, like, so, how, like, some people are like, oh, we hate billionaires. We don't care about them. They're rich. They have it all, right? And in that same way, I think that, it's kind of like the same mentality towards women males have. Like, oh, women live life on easy mode. Women have all this. I don't care, It's like, I am entitled to be able to harm them. I think that's what their mentality is.
Yeah, no, I see that.
Yeah, it's crazy. And like I've been so annoyed with how naggy and insufferable, and like, dude, it's like there has been a lot of gaslighting going on with the males, and it's like, dude, honestly, I like so many males like, why do you hate men? Nah, nah, men didn't do anything wrong. And it's like, and honestly, it's that shit that pisses me off the most. It's like all they do is bitch and whine. And I don't like how males, it's like they kind of act, it's like, it's like, why do males care that women don't want to date them? Why do males care that women hate them? It's not like we're going to go out and grape the males. It's not like we're going to go out and kill them, right? So,
Yeah.
why do they care? And it's all comes from entitlement. So even the simple "why do women hate men" pisses me off, because that's a male that feels like, the God owes him a wife, or like the government owes him a wife, and it's so insufferable. Because imagine if women had the same attitude, like we felt entitled to males as money, right? And even girls that you weren't attracted to, like imagine like extremely unattractive, annoying girls, kind of like, what's the word, badgering you for money all the time and harassing you because you're not giving them money. It's like, dude, if girls acted the way that these incels act, bro, it's like the males would be chimping out. I think that males, would be like unaliving women on the streets, like ragefully. But women don't do this to males, it's like you don't see women like, crashing out like that. And it's just like, I feel like it's been so normalized, right? Like, oh, men are just stupid, males are entitled. So, woman, you're going to have to learn how to tolerate these retards saying stupid things, because we all know men are dumb and they're entitled, and and it's like, and it's so crazy. It's like, because males have collectively lowered the bar so low, it's like, oh, now women have to deal with more. And I don't think that's right. It's like, I really, you know, I don't know. I really like think that like I don't know, like, what is your thoughts on that? I mean, I just think it's annoying.
I wish that I've I feel like we need better like role models or whatever. I think that people need to be more real and honest. And I don't really know how to like simply put what I'm thinking here, but I just feel like there isn't a lot of that. And I think like because like like I'm real big on like there's the internet and there's reality or whatever. And it really is. Like I heard somebody like talk about like how, I think you said earlier like how like kind of dumb people are now, and it's like the stuff that I see on the internet, like it seems like really is affecting the people more towards like I don't know, I get like not being serious and all that, like fucking around, but I don't even know how to get out what I'm trying to say right now. But I don't think that there is much good like male role models or whatever. Like so in reality, in real life, like I've always been like a super popular person. Like people like me for whatever reason. And so whenever I'm around like young guys, like I always try to give them like good advice. And I'm like, man, like whatever girl actually likes you, just always be super nice to them, And with its women, I'm like, go for the nice guys and all that. But and I'm not expecting people to actually like say that stuff on the internet, but maybe just people aren't getting enough good real information because I don't know. But that's
Yeah, but I don't
I'm
know,
losing
but
it.
I do agree with you. There is a lack, there's a lot of lost males, like males raised by wolves, street moids. I'll call them street moids
Yeah,
because they
like
act
that's how
like
they're
they
supposed to actually be. It's like, bro, that's fucking TV or that's the internet.
Yeah, it's like I don't really buy that as an excuse though. It's like although it's true we got a lot of
No,
street
I'm just
moids, discernment, because it's like if I started, like let's say that I made a video, because I have some girls and I was like, "Hey girls, like what you girls should start doing is like, you should start taking men's wallet because a men's job's to provide, so therefore you have the right to take every man you meet's wallet." No one's gonna do that because it's like, that's like breaking the law, right? Or like,
yeah, and that's what I'm saying, because like, and then if women started really being that way, it's like, no, you should actually go for a guy that you can tell genuinely fucking cares about you. And then at the same time, it's like, I guess if what you want, I don't know, everybody's different or whatever. But like this one girl that I knew, she said how her grandma told her like, be with whatever guy you can tell loves you the most. And I was like, damn, that's like, I mean, pretty simple, but pretty real and good advice or whatever. Because at the end of the day, I don't know, but that's my favorite thing in life is some of my two things that like make me happy and that like my reasons for living is art and the people I care about. And I think that love is important, man. I think that like the connections and the relationships that we have are important.
yeah, a lot of males will like preach, oh, family values, all these things. The ones that are on about religion and family more especially so, it's like, but
Fucked up. They're fucking pieces of shit.
anti-abortion. No, I don't care if my 13-year-old daughter gets raped. She's murder. That doesn't make it okay. It's like they're the sickest. So I think that's part of
Dude,
why women are so jaded out. It's because women
I fucking agree with that.
yeah, it's like these males are, trying to weaponize, so
Man,
males have really tarnished and stained, the concept
dude,
of love and dating with the oh, tradition, family roles, family values, so that this fucking anti-abortion and like, yeah, that's the nuclear family. That's how they've destroyed the concept because we all know what they're doing, or what they're trying to
there's a
peddle.
there's a couple of guys like my age where I'm from that like they preached fucking like religion and like, you know, that they're so good, and like they actually do a good job of it to where you like really believe that shit. But then if you spend enough time around them, you realize that they're fucking not what they're saying, you know. And to where I've like told, because I'm a real fucking person, and like I'll tell people, I'm like, yeah, you know, it's like fucking shit pisses me off, man, that it's like, you know, you act a certain way, but in reality you're not. And you know, you kind of want to be like, oh well, everybody fucks up, but it's like, no, because you're still out here claiming to be this fucking saint and you're not. But you do a good job of it, and that's what fucking is annoying. Because everybody fucking falls for that shit, but then they find out you're a piece of shit. But that's like a side subject. What I really want to hit on though is like what you just said about the ones claiming to be the best or the worst. Like, it's fucking like so fucking sadly true. Because like, so I've been getting real tapped in with like religion and whatever, but I was in this church group thing, and this person in there, man, this girl was like the fucking one of my favorite people in the world. But anyways, she was being real and honest, but she was talking about her fucking dad, man. I'm like, I'm not saying any names here because it's a deep story, but like, she was talking about how her dad was like this super awesome guy, and he was like heavily involved in the church, but then he would get drunk and like, and I guess it was him and like his wife and his daughters, and like beat on them and shit. And it's like, but like as she's telling us the story of like her dad, and like they live in the country and everything's so fucking beautiful, and then it takes this turn of like, but then he was like behind the doors treating us like shit, and it's like, god dang. It was so crazy because we all were like, oh man, this sounds like fucking wonderful. And then boom, then that fucking curveball of actually the guy's fucking got horrible skeletons in his closet.
Yeah,
Which is like,
a demon. And, you know, a lot, you know, the overwhelming majority of male demons, they hide in that church.
yeah, well, and that's like, you know, for me, I've always said I used to say, and I still do say that I think like what turns people away from religion or from their connection with God is people, whether that's like the preacher or the Bible, which was written by people, or the people in the church or whoever. But it's like men or people that will turn people away from church. And I don't wanna lose my train of thought here, but like, yeah, the people in the church can be total fucking pieces of shit. But like what I've learned is like religion shouldn't even be about church. It shouldn't be about any of that. It should be simply learning how to connect with God or the spiritual realm through your soul. And that's a whole conversation. But like, yeah, that's why I almost don't even want to tell people that I'm religious or that like I even go to church and all that, because like I fucking know how it sounds, you know, and that's a
Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna be honest, most women are gonna have a laundry list of negative assumptions. Because I mean, even if you read my chat, like you've seen these guys put their stupid Bible verses, oh, repent, and like
oh my god,
you,
I fucking
you see
hate
what they're
people like
doing
that.
with it. You see how church is largely used, right, and religion.
Yeah, dude.
So that's probably a
I
good
also,
call.
you know, what's crazy is like I think that fucking Christianity and all that, I think it's a fucking psyop anyways, man. I think like what blows my mind about it is like, so like since I've been going to church or whatever, like people with fucking Jesus or whatever, man, they use it as an excuse to fuck off and do whatever they want. And like, so for me, I guess I'm more Judaism than anything, because like I believe in like God, and I think that God does want us a certain way, whatever. But like, you're supposed to actually follow the rules any fucking ways. My point though is that like Christianity teaches people to fucking be like, whatever, it's okay because Jesus died for our sins and we can do whatever. And it's like, damn, no, I think it's like,
No, but they pick and choose though, right? It's like whenever, so these males, they use religion as, oh, you know, I might have raped 20 women, but God forgave me, so I don't need to feel guilty or
exactly.
accountable. But the Bible exists, and I'm going to go around policing women, and I'm going to use the Bible to
Policing
harass
women.
women and to bully and harass women in the name of God, you know?
It's
So
kind of
that's
like
what they
whenever
do.
somebody fucking goes like they're talking about something, and they'll like try to back up their point by saying that they're older than them. Like, I'm fucking 65, or I was born in whatever. I fucking hate when people do that shit.
Yeah.
Like, they try to use that to justify or fucking enforce their, I'm not using the right words.
Right. Yeah, and it's like, you know, the way things really are supposed to be is if one wants to believe, whether it is religion, Christianity, witchcraft, or Satanism, I mean, that's for you to believe, but that doesn't give you a pass to, oh, you aren't following my religious, fuck you, bitch, or you aren't a Satanist, or Satanist, go die. It's like, that's not, but they use it to essentially kind of conduct witch hunts, You know how, like,
Yes.
oh, OnlyFans, repent, or, oh, fuck you, woman, like, you need to
Yeah, do you
listen to
remember
me.
what I was saying? Like, whenever I first went, like, one thing that fucking bothers me is, like, guys will always try to fucking talk shit on chicks and OnlyFans or whatever, but it's like, but you're the motherfuckers that are paying them to do it. You know, it's like you talk all this shit on women
Yeah.
and doing this, but you
What it is
fucking,
they're jealous, honestly. They wish they could do
yeah,
it.
it's fucking, and it's because they don't fucking think, man. It's like people, and this is a real thing, and like, I really believe this, so like, I take pride in it too. Like, I am a deep thinker. And there's like a deep level of thinking. And I don't know the best like way to word the other. And then there's like shallow level thinking. It's like people only think like one or two layers deep, you know. And sometimes a lot of times for some things you got to think more than one or two layers deep, or you're not going to get to the actual correct or best possible solution or whatever. In any fucking ways, there's a lot of people out there that are so fucking dumb, and they just fucking, they just like whatever the fuck sounds good.
Yeah, well, my
And
theory on
never is
it
like an
is
emotional
like,
fucking thing.
I think all of the men that talk shit about OnlyFans are jealous because they all happen to be poor. They're jealous of the money these girls make. Every single male's idea, I think we'd agree, like most males' his
Fucking
idea of
sad, dude.
success is having money, being rich, having two ladies on your arm, being lusted and
It
sought
makes me want
after.
to throw up.
Boom, an OnlyFans girl. Like they all wish that they could do OnlyFans. They're jealous of the attention, the money that they're sought after. So to me, when I saw males hitting on OnlyFans, for me, it was like ridiculously obvious that they're jealous because I know how these males is. They all want to be players. They all want to be, most wanted and all that stuff. So
100%
yeah, jealous. So they're
It's
insecure, loser, jealous males.
it's like so, and like where I think it's like bad is like, and it is, once again, it's whatever anybody wants to be, however you want to live life, whatever. But like, why I try to stay away from that kind of stuff is just because like, I'm just like big on love, whatever. But like just trying to get my point out. It's like, so for instance, like if I'm watching porn and whatnot, that stuff gets in your head or whatever. So like if I'm in a relationship with somebody that I love, like, and I have sex with them, there's having sex and there's like making love or whatever, and like I like to be with somebody that I can like tap in and make love with whatever. But it's like if you're watching porn or whatever, that'll be in your head while you're doing things with them, and you'll move different, you'll act different, and the women can feel that shit too. Like I don't fucking know. But anyways, like I don't like for that shit to like sicken my brain. And that way whenever I connect with my lady, I can just like purely connect with them on our connection, and it's just us. And there's not all that extra fucking weird shit in my fucking head too. And I don't know if that makes sense, but it's a real
Honestly,
thing.
I have a hard time understanding that person because, like, in my head, I'm like, why? Then just don't watch it. If you don't like it, don't watch it.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm personally like I'm good on this stuff. I don't really watch it.
No, but it's not just
Like
you.
I
A lot
haven't
of
watched
males
it
say
in a
this.
long time,
Like,
but I'm just saying like
yeah,
it can get in people's heads and affect like how they actually connect with their partner. Like, and also to say this too, man, I don't think there's a lot of people that are that way. Like, there's a lot of women that I've been with, and they're like, even just the way that I genuinely am with them outside of the bedroom and like in the bedroom, they're both like, I've had multiple women be like, I've never had this kind of, relationship or sex, or whatever. So,
okay, the chat thinks you're an addict. Like what Male in chat said, it's that simple. Don't watch it, man. Like I don't know. I am not a guy, but I don't think he's crazy because more than one male has said something like, "Oh, corn has an effect on," So but
100%
yeah,
does.
but I might not be able to really understand or girls in general just because women are built different. But I guess like I don't really understand what that means, honestly. Like,
Have you ever been like with a guy and like they, I mean,
I
and I don't know
don't.
how to like word this or get this out, but like, and then they're, you're doing your thing with him, and you can just tell that he's like fucking different, or he's like his mentality at the time is like off.
I don't
It would
from
be like
this.
that, but due to that or whatever, Like it'd be like I don't know. You know, it'd be like it's like you're in your head and you're like you're. I mean, I don't fucking know. It's not even like that. This like, and what I'm talking about was a long fucking time ago. Like, I'm done. You know, like I've never looked at your stuff. You know what I mean? And I fucking, you're like the only streamer that I watch, and I think you're dope. So it's like I think if I would be that type of person,
Oh yeah,
I
like
would
I
have
like watch
your
my Fansly content all the
money on your
time, but like
chest
I
or
don't really
whatever.
feel like it affects anything. Like I just think it's a nice site. I like to look at it, like how I, like I like to look at my cat Air. She's cute, looks good. I like to look at my Fansly page, looks good. Like I don't know, like so.
And women probably are different with it, but I'm not saying that it's a bad thing or whatever. It like is gonna like just ultimately change somebody, but I can say that like I know for sure if I'm in a relationship and I'm having sex with my lady, I like for the only fucking thing to be on my mind is like us and how we do it and our thing. But if I'm like watching porn at the same time, then that shit gets in my head, and it's just like I don't like that shit being in there while I'm connecting with my woman. But I'm a mental blooder
Like,
or
do you think it's
whatever,
caused
so.
problems? Like, like have the girls been
Oh, dude,
like, hey,
fuck
why are
yes.
you
Chicks can totally
daydreaming? Or
tell if
like,
I'm off in that way. They'll be like, oh, you're off or whatever. And I'm like, ah, it's fucking.
but
Yeah,
like,
like
what does that mean?
100%.
Like, is it because like you're daydreaming or something? Like, hey, why are you like dozing
It's
off?
like
Or
it's like if
hello?
me and it's like if it's like
Like, I don't
if
know.
I'm with a woman that I'm connecting with and I'm off, I'm like it's like being distracted, and it's just like, oh, you weren't that focused on me, and I'm like, it's like being distracted and not being focused on your partner that you're focusing on.
Like, what do you need to
You know,
focus
you've got
on?
this other shit in your head. It's like that. It's like being distracted and them not feeling that your focus was them.
But how do they know? Because they
Is that,
can't read your mind. Or like, I'm trying to understand. Because like,
I don't know.
okay.
Women can feel that stuff, man. Chicks can tell, like, chicks can sense things. In my experience, I
Maybe
haven't
I
really
just don't
thought about if they
understand.
all
Yeah.
can or whatever, but I've had that as a thing.
Okay.
It's all good if you don't agree, but
No,
I
it's like,
really do
dude, like
believe
literally,
that
I want
or
to make it
whatever.
clear. I probably don't know what I'm talking about because I don't promiscuate like with moids. So like, I've never had, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't do that. Like, but but I'm not stupid. It's like I know what goes on. Like, does that make sense? Like, I'm aware of the birds and the bees, but it's like I'm trying to think. It's like, okay, so it's like, okay, it's like the way I think about it
Well,
is
see,
like
the way I just
imagine,
worded it.
huh?
Well, I was gonna say, the way I just worded, I think makes them like is a
Well,
good
the
way
way
or
I
should be
kind
the
of think
way.
about it
Like,
is like imagine you are a construction worker, right? And your job is to pour concrete. It's like you could be daydreaming about whatever you want, just press the button. Does that make sense? It's like it's not
it
like
does, but
you
yeah, then you're probably not somebody. Then you're the kind of fucking to where the concrete isn't like holy shit. You know, the concrete's just like, oh yeah, I got
Oh,
jackhammered, but it
okay.
wasn't fucking special. You know what I mean?
Okay,
It's
yeah.
like because like I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but it's like I know like fucking it's bet like I know that is fucking real. I've had there is a difference, like, and that's what I mean. It's even outside of the bedroom, man. I've had multiple chicks that are like, they'll like. I thought it was just so ironic because they would send me the same thing, like, and they would not send me a lot of memes, but I would always